before we let you go, any prediction? And then I'm going to toss it over to Roy for a pre-match breakdown.
My prediction? Pain.
Oh, pain.
Yes.
I got to go to the ring. I got to get ready.
All right, you go, Kevin, and good luck tonight taking on first class Justin Adams. I think a lot of people on the Eastside Dave show are going to be rooting for Kevin. Kevin, we'll say so long for now, but we'll get back to you after the match. Hopefully, this will be a victory speech after the match. Okay, Kevin? Roy, like I said, Kevin Knight comes in here, and I think he comes in as the favorite with the size, with the experience. He has the hearts of the Eastside Dave Show universe. Justin Adams, we all know about him. He's first class Justin Adams. He's arrogant. Okay, he cares about his hair. Okay, he's pretty. He cares about the way he looks. Okay, he's very superficial. He's very vain. Okay, will that come into play? I don't know. Roy Harter is here. He's going to give us the tale of the tape. Roy.
David, I am in 100% agreement with you. As a matter of fact, the tale of the tape is showing a rather skewed matchup with the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight, having a record 3-foot height advantage. However, the much more maneuverable Justin Adams has a reputation of ring-top aeronautics, as they say. So I expect him to shorten that height advantage fairly quickly. So I see this as a classic tale of good versus evil, blonde versus brunette, Betty versus Veronica. Back to you, David.
Okay, Roy Harter, thank you. Roy Harter with the excellent breakdown. Larry Merchant could not have done it any better. And we are ready for the match. And here we go. Here he comes, first class Justin Adams to the ring. You can hear the crowd. There is a derision in the audience. The boo birds are out. Yeah, you can hear that the IWF fans in attendance. And, of course, this is a pandemic wrestling match. It is social distance. There is an audience there. But they are not pleased with Justin Adams. He does look fantastic, as always. And here comes the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight, to the ring. And there's instant anger with Kevin Knight right here, Roy. Look at this, Roy.
Wow. Kevin Knight clearly having more crowd support. However, both men exhibiting absolutely fantastic hair, David. Oh, and we are off already. Here we go.
Kevin Knight seems to have chased first class Justin Adams out of the ring. Justin Adams showing a little bit of cowardice as he does not want to step in there with Kevin Knight, the Master of Chaos. And here comes Justin Adams, sauntering very delicately back into the ring. And Kevin staring him down. I don't know, Roy. Roy, what do you think early on? I mean, what do you think about this match? Is this going to be... Does Justin Adams have any shot to win this? Look at the size advantage Kevin Knight has.
Well, listen, size aside, I'm just intrigued with this new beard on Justin Adams, David. He's got like a Conor McGregor's trans brother kind of thing going. Oh, and we are off, David. They've locked.
They're ready and they're locked up. And Kevin Knight slammed Justin Adams dismissively to the mat and ring. And there goes Justin Adams trying to crawl out of the ring. I'm sorry, Justin. The bell has rung. The match is official. You got to get in there and wrestle, buddy. And they lock up again. A little knee to the midsection of Kevin Knight. Oh, and Kevin Knight slams Justin Adams down to the mat, and another slam down to the mat. Roy Harter.
Wow. You know, David, I'll tell you, every time I see a professional wrestler escape the ring and run away, I almost wonder if he's had some kind of epiphany or something. Like, what if he's thinking, the hell with this shit, I'm going back to night school. Back to you, David.
Okay, two big uppercuts by Kevin Knight as Roy Harter, the acid, has kicked in by announcer, and a big slam from Kevin Knight, and he's stepping on Justin Adams' head. And look at this, he's probably broken a few fingers there, Roy.
Oh, wow, David, I tell you, if I were a betting man, and let me assure you I'm no longer a betting man, I would put my money on the better man, and there he is, right there, Mr. Justin Adams.
Kevin Knight back with a big right hand. Kevin Knight now has him in a suplex, and he connects with a suplex. Here's a pin cover. There's a 1.5 count Justin Adams kicks out. Justin Adams showing a little bit of heart. I thought he might actually be put away by now. Kevin Knight with a knee to the back, a vicious headlock. You can see the anger with a headlock like that. Ultra aggressive. Kevin Knight is there to punish Justin Adams, Roy.
Wow. I mean, there is an awful amount of sheer brutality in tonight's match, David. It's way more than I'm normally accustomed to. So please forgive me as I'm still getting accustomed to this level of brutality.
There is an absolute emotional level here. These two do not like each other for real. In and out of the ring, Kevin Knight now a driving elbow right into Justin Adams. Here's a pin cover. He's got through. Oh, Justin Adams kicking out at the last second. Kevin Knight with a 2 count, Roy.
I don't know, David. It feels like Justin Adams is spending an awful lot
Kevin
of
Knight
time
has
on the
it set
canvas,
up
David.
for a power bomb. Ooh, Justin Adams, slow backslide. Justin Adams almost gets Kevin Knight with a surprise pinfall. Justin Adams looks to get him in a headlock via DDT, but Kevin Knight throws him like yesterday's garbage. He throws him to the ring, and now he's stalking Justin Adams. Kevin Knight now with a press over his head, and a rake to the eyes from Justin Adams, Roy, and a knee to the back, Roy.
I'm loving this, David. I feel so close to the action that I can practically smell the baby oil.
Unbelievable! Here is another pin count, and Justin Adams now is just being dirty. They call him first class Justin Adams. Maybe they should call him no class Justin Adams, if you know what I mean. I mean, come on. The guy has absolutely no decency. He's a total weasel. There he's raking Kevin Knight back with the nails, Roy.
David, I mean, first class Justin Adams seems to be transitioning. I mean, probably not the right word to use, but I meant to say he's pulling a U-turn here. Things are turning for him.
I don't think that Justin Adams is transitioning to become a woman, Roy. I don't want to throw that rumor out there, as even though he is small, he can still probably kick both of our asses. Kevin Knight's in the corner, and Justin Adams says, I don't care how big you are, if you're off your feet, I am going to have the advantage. This is the first time we've seen Kevin Knight knocked down to the mat, and Justin Adams is taking advantage. Oh, what a big elbow from Kevin Knight, Roy.
I think he pulled off Kevin's eyebrows, David. I've never seen that before, but they look to be disappeared.
Well, I can't comment on the eyebrows, but Kevin Knight with an athletic pin. He almost got a 3 count right there. Boy, for a big guy that size, to do an athletic pin like that, it takes sheer talent. But first class Justin Adams says, I don't care how big you are. I don't care how athletic you are. If I got you on your hands and knees, it's an equalizer, and that's the strategy. Justin Adams keeping Kevin Knight on the ground. This could pay dividends, Roy.
David, I mean, you got to give it to Kevin. Look at this. He's getting into a ring dressed like a Navajo Indian Liberace. So when you're fighting with a guy like this, you don't know what he's capable of.
Well, I'm not sure anything you said it was actually true, Roy, but thank you very much, Kevin Knight, with a big right to Justin Adams. Another right from Kevin Knight to Justin Adams. First class Justin Adams. And Kevin Knight with a boot to Kevin Adams. And a clubbing right blow to the back of first class Justin Adams by Kevin Knight, Roy. And here it comes another slam opportunity. Oh, no! Justin Adams, it looked like he may have raked Kevin Knight's eyes. And he got a 2 count, but not 3. But now Justin Adams has Kevin Knight in a headlock, Roy.
Absolutely riveting drama and tension, David. Back to you, my friend.
This is one of the greatest matches in IWF on ESDS history. I'm going to call it right now. This is what it's all about. We are seeing wrestling at an incredibly high level right here as first class Justin Adams applying a headlock to the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight. And Kevin Knight does not currently have an answer, and that is shocking everyone right here, Roy.
It's kind of not exactly high grade. It's more low grade because they're very low down on the ground right now, David.
That's exactly what's going on. First class Justin Adams, he's got it. Kevin Knight, and Kevin Knight is almost... No, he's still alive. Kevin Knight is still alive. He's showing energy. He's going to try to get out of this modified sleeper hold / headlock here. He's got... a big backdrop from Kevin Knight. And he has now gotten a little bit of time to recuperate. Roy, talk to me, baby.
Wow, I tell you, I mean... First class Justin Adams looks like he's down for the count on this one, David.
I am sweating bullets here, Roy. I cannot believe the pace, the back and forth of this match. A right from Kevin Knight. A block from Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight now hits with another right. I can't believe this. He throws just to the ring. Just coming up. Kevin Knight has him ready in a fall-away slam. Why Kevin Knight just snaps? That's got to be it. He's got two. He's got three.
No, he's getting back up, David. I swear to God, when I see these two monsters go at it, I feel like I'm watching Vince Neil versus Mickey Six.
I am very surprised that First Class just kicked out of that maneuver by the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight. I am shocked, in fact. I thought that was absolutely it. Here comes Justin Adams with a knee. Where's he getting this? What's he planning to do here? Justin Adams thinks he's going to powerbomb Kevin Knight. He's got another thing coming to him. This is not a very wise decision. And Kevin Knight shows him who's boss with the backdrop point.
Wow, David, I did not expect to see that one coming.
What a match, back and forth. I cannot believe it. Again, this might be the greatest IWF on ESDS match. Here comes Kevin Knight, another powerbomb. No! And oh my God, a chop block to the back of the knee by First Class. Oh no! He got Kevin Knight with a slam tag. 2, 3. First Class Justin Adams has just won. First Class Justin Adams has just upset the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight, in one of the most shocking victories I think I've ever seen.
It looks like he's going to retain his title, David.
Early on, but Justin Adams would not quit. Oh my Lord, I am shocked here.
Congratulations to First Class Justin Adams on the win. It looks like he's going to get to add yet another mirror onto his shiny mirror jacket, David. I'm very happy for him.
Well, I will tell you, this adds yet another fascinating chapter to this epic rivalry, which is the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight, versus First Class Justin Adams. The way the match was going on early on, Roy, I thought Justin Adams had absolutely no shot. I can't believe he, A, stuck in there, and B, I can't believe he emerged victorious. I'm being told we do have Kevin Knight as a post-game, a post-match interview. Let's go to Kevin Knight. He's got to be disappointed. Kevin, I'm sorry about this, but I know you got to be disappointed. That was seriously maybe the greatest IWF on ESDS match we have ever had. So congrats on that aspect, but it's got to be disappointing to lose to your rival, Justin Adams, tonight.
Disappointing isn't the word, Dave. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. I did not have a very good 2000. And 2001 isn't starting off very good for me either.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, maybe after all these years, Dave, maybe it is time to hang it up.
No,
but I will tell you this. The next time I come back for a match on the Eastside Dave show, if I don't win, I will hang it up right here on Compound Media Network.
Wow. Whoa. Oh, my God. Now, this is the most shocking thing we have heard, Roy. I did not want to point out to the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight, who, by the way, as I've said before, one of the greatest IWF champions in the history of the organization. I did not want to bring up to Kevin that he has suffered a couple defeats on the Eastside Dave show. Kevin Knight basically saying if he does not win, he will retire from the sport of professional wrestling. This is shocking, Kevin.
That's right. My next match. You heard it right here first.
Wow.
So the next match could be the last match, Dave.
Kevin, the news is shocking. The professional wrestling world is going to hear about this stipulation that you just brought up. And I am telling you, the wrestling websites are ablaze right now. I'm seeing Kevin Knight trending on Twitter right now as we speak. This is an absolutely shocking development. If Kevin Knight does not win his next match on the Eastside Dave show, he walks away from wrestling for good. Roy, do you want to say something to Kevin before he commits to this?
I think you did a great job, and I'm going to miss you, my friend.
What the?
You're going to miss him, so you're assuming he's going to lose. Are you aware of that?
Roy,
if he loses, I'm going to miss him.
I have to give credit where credit is due. Tonight, Justin Adams was the better man. and he is the IWF American Champion. And they may call him champ for short, but they will not call him champ for long. Because the next time he and I face, I will come out on top.
Boom.
Woo.
Boom.